Harry Kane says that the FA should treat people and kids better. Let's go deep in. So, Harry Kane has said that he is reacting to what happened where the FA tweeted out after the FA Cup semi-final that United won, how Harry Kane was inside the pocket of Chris Smalling. And the FA apologized and they put back the tweet. For me, I think that was extremely stupid and childish. Not of the FA, but from good old Harry. Because Harry, there is a really bad sentiment about Harry and where he stands within England. Because of course he's there. He's a top striker, the main striker. He's won the Golden Boot so many times. One of the best strikers England have had in recent years. And of course you want to put him into the right mindset going into the World Cup. But again, there is something called tough love. And there is something called being a bit too nice. And we do not live in a world where, sorry, Harry, everybody has to treat you nice and has to treat you well. The fact is that Smalling had you in his pocket. Smalling owned you in the game. And this is for football. And these are the kinds of tweets and the kinds of things that I said. So you're saying that the FA that has a Twitter account and Twitter accounts are about making jokes, are about because that's what Twitter is about. It's about getting these memes, these jokes, these one-liners. That's what it's about. Every Twitter handle does it. Because obviously now, when you now go on to beyond social media, then you have to be more respectable. For that social media, especially for Twitter, it's about getting in you. It's about all of those moves. That's just what it's about. And it was a joke, but a joke that actually had reality and truth to it because Smalling, who's a brick, did own you. He shut you down. But so this whole thing of Pochettino coming in and saying, wait a minute, it's so hard and harsh as to how Harry has been treated. And also the points being made is that would this happen in other countries? Would the Argentina press treat Messi this way? Would the Italian press treat their stars that way? Have you been to Italy and see how they treat their dudes? So, and my thing is this, is that I use the example of, because Harry Kane said that the way that he's been treated is awful, and how can fans get behind their own star players? And he says it's a weak mentality of people like players and so forth, and fans getting behind their star players. Can I run you back to 1998, the start of the 98-99 season? Funny, I think that was the treble-winning season, where Beckham, he kicked out at Simeone. And Simeone, obviously, he failed, and then Bex was then sent off. They had to play with 10 men. They lost on penalties, but Bex was still blamed for losing the game for England. And I remember that season, every single away ground that United went to, Beckham was booed. He was heckled, he was booed, he was vilified in the press. You didn't see Bex crying. He rolled up his socks, he kept on playing. He won a treble at the end of that season. Harry, you child, you have not faced anywhere near the kind of insults that Bex faced. Because I remember, I was there. You have not faced anything near that. Because how he was insulted and brought down. Because this guy, you were blamed for England exiting the World Cup unjustifiably so, because David Batty and Ainge actually missed those penalties. But the way that he was insulted, he was booed, the way they ripped him up, they ripped him to shreds, took him down. But he didn't cry about it. He didn't say this is all unfair. Even if he said it was unfair, nobody would have listened to him. He rolled his socks and did what he did. So I think for Harry, this shows you have a weak mentality. You need to grow up. You need to grow a pair. Face the fact that you didn't show up in the semi-final. Smalling had you. So instead of focusing on like, man, I need to do better. I messed up. I should have been there for my team. I should have had a one-up over Smalling. Instead of focusing on that, you're focusing on a tweet. You lost the game. You didn't show up. Be better. Do better. Because You do have the talent. You are a very talented striker, a great finisher. You have an amazing talent, but you have a poor, weak loser's mentality. Change your mentality, then you can definitely be one of the best strikers in the world. Looking here at Morata. So Morata seems to be on his way to Juventus, and it gets even deeper than that, because beyond just Morata moving to Juventus, because obviously Morata, he's had a bit of a hang-up in his season at Chelsea. It's not really worked too well for him. It's actually been pretty bad for him at Chelsea. So it makes sense for him to leave. We're looking at maybe Edinson Cavani. Yes, the dude that is addicted to missing one-on-ones might be moving over to Chelsea. So again, remember Morata, his best time was at Juventus, during that time in which he helped them get to the final, scoring that crucial goal against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Cavani as well, he's a dude where he can give you those 38, 40 goals, but in those crucial moments, he messes up. This swap deal works well. This is a swap deal that really works, because Morata, I think, will suit better in how Juventus play. And I think in how they play, how they move the ball, and I think I like the system. I think I would say Morata being better there, and I think he would actually be better than Higa, because I think Morata is a better player than Higa, and he would work better in that system. With regards to Cavani, I think it would work. Even if I think Cavani is a brick that scores a lot of goals, he's a red brick that scores a lot of goals, I think that Cavani, the way that they play and the kind of striker that he is, who can hold the ball up, who does know how to play as a lone striker, I think he would actually work far better for Chelsea than Morata would. And I think that he would be able to bring in the other dudes like Hazard, Willian, and so forth into the game far better than Morata has done. So I think that move would work. And the crazy thing is that even if I think that Conte is still a brick who is stealing money and is looking to steal more money by getting that severance package, I think that Cavani is a striker who would actually work better under Conte's tutelage than Morata has done. So I think if that is a swap deal to happen, I think that would work. I think Cavani, I still don't trust him. I think still that the guy, still a guy who he isn't really of that world class thing of Aguero, Cannibal, and so forth. But maybe him moving over to Chelsea, playing with Hazard, playing with Willian, and with any of the new players that Chelsea may bring in, may actually bring something better of Cavani. I think Cavani still has a lot to prove, and I think he still needs to do it at the highest level, especially in the Champions League where he has flopped numerous times. Samuel Umtiti, dude still hasn't yet signed a contract for Barcelona. Will he stay? Will he go? We do not really know what is happening. It seems like if contract negotiations have stalled, and we're hearing this more and more. United, we all know that they want to improve their defense. Smalling, as we know, is a brick. Jones, Hight, and Eric Bailly has been injured. He has been in and out and so forth. So this makes sense. 100%. I think that Mourinho, one of his main things he's looking for is to bolster up that defense and improve that defense, because that is where they've really been lacking. I believe that Umtiti coming into United, that is a huge bet. I think Umtiti is a great defender. I think he's one of the best defenders in the world. And he's young as well, and I think he can only improve and improve. And I think if he comes with Mourinho, a defensive manager who prides himself on organization, I just see Umtiti getting even better under Mourinho's tutelage. So again, if Umtiti or Barcelona don't want to sign a contract with Umtiti, and here Barcelona are looking to get a savior, the defender, Umtiti will be like, fair enough, you've disrespected me, you've not shown me respect, I'm not going to beg you for a contract extension, I'm not going to take a chump contract, I'm going to go to United, be paid more, and you know what? If I go into this team and United buy smart in the summer, with them being in the Champions League, obviously, because they look like they're going to secure second and be automatically in there, I do feel like if I can do something in this team where I will feel much more appreciated by being paid accordingly to my talents. United, still keeping in with United. United are now looking. United and Chelsea are both looking to get Bellerin. Bellerin is a guy who he's going to be leaving Arsenal. And with Wenger leaving as well, this summer at Arsenal, you're going to be seeing a lot of huge changes. But I think with Bellerin in particular, who I think is a talented right back that isn't really playing up to his potential. And I believe that the environment within Arsenal has not really shown him in his best light. I do feel like if Bellerin, it's a matter of who comes in. I think for Bellerin, he needs to really think about the next manager that comes in at Arsenal. But with regards to United and Chelsea, I think both of them would really do well with a Bellerin. But when you think about how Chelsea play Moses at right wing back, which I think is stupid because he's a winger, United don't have any flanks. Valencia and Ashley Young are trash. They're crap. I don't care what it says, they are crap. So United definitely would benefit from having a Bellerin who can defend and is very, very good going forward. And he is a zillion times better going forward than both Valencia and Ashley Young combined. So for United getting Bellerin, that would definitely be something that would work well for them. Now, here's the thing about West Brom, and this is really alarms me. So, Darren Moore, caretaker manager of West Brom, I think in the last 3 games, he has earned more points than West Brom have earned in their last 17 games, without it when they were under that clown, Alan Pardew. So, because again, they can still mathematically stay up, I don't think it will happen. Palace and Tottenham, they've got to play them. I don't think they'll get 6 points from there. But he's done such a good job that I find it alarming now that West Brom are now going to be looking to get Sam Allardyce to take over from West Brom when we expect them to be playing Championship football, Division 1 football next season. My thing is that if Darren Moore has done such a good job in so little space of time in a very difficult situation when the morale was so low, would it make sense to at least say, you know what, let's give this guy a chance? But I think it's actually very insulting to Darren Moore when he's done so well. You're already looking at getting a different manager, a Sam Allardyce, to come in. It only makes sense if Darren Moore came in and they were losing games, they were still doing badly, but he's done such a good job where these guys were losers, complete losers. He's come in, I think, 2 wins, 1 draw. Flipping amazing. That's what the best they've done in these 3 games that they've done in the last 17 games. The last 17 games, they didn't get a single flipping win. So I just think that, especially with this issue of there not enough black managers in football. Fair enough, you want us to play for you, but force to managers and use tactics you don't want us there. That's messed up. So I think for Darren Moore, at least give him an interview, at least give him a chance, at least give him the opportunities to see what he can do with this West Brom side next season. Because a lot of the players have said that they have responded to the way that he's been coaching and his training methods. And West Brom, I think, are going to preach in the Brick Academy because, again, why didn't you sack Alan Pardew later? I mean, how many games does it need to happen for you to say, no, this guy is a flipping brick? Guys, this has been the Football News. Peace out. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half of Football Hot patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hot, for more analysis. Peace.